how to stop being self-conscious?
I think there's a handful of things that come with this that's always a little bit tricky. One of the easiest ways to not be self-conscious is to not think about self. Maybe seems obvious, but is very often missed. It is not uncommon for us to operate from a very egoic structure in the world. And so our eyes are egoically on us, and that could be in the form of either egoic self-love or self-prioritization, self-preservation, to self-loathing. In any case, it's still about you. And sometimes we can feel that in somebody's energy, where whether they're hating on themselves, depressed about themselves, or loving themselves and kind of manic in that expression, it's still about them. Their eyes are still on them. My experience has been when we shift from caring about ourselves in that way to focused on being in service to others, we very often lose that self-consciousness. When our eyes are on service and being of value to others and adding value to others and being a producer in the world, it isn't uncommon for a lot of the self-consciousness to shift with us simply because we're not spending time focused on us, but on in service of others. Now, I wish I could say that's a foolproof plan, but there are layers to this that will just help kill, if you will, or diminish the egoic concentration on oneself. Beyond that, confidence is a great equalizer. So building your confidence in yourself can go a long ways toward making you less self-conscious. A couple of things you can do to that is learn by getting little wins and building on those wins and then recording them. Begin to remember the things that you've done well. Begin to recall where you've been effective and the little successes you've had. Also, if you are stuck in a pattern of self-consciousness, you may want to potentially hire a coach or a therapist to help you kind of navigate, well, when did I start to first feel this way? Can I remember the first time I was self-conscious about the way I looked or the way I spoke or the way I dressed? Very often there is a wound from somebody that we cared about or loved or still do, whether it be a parent or a sibling or a partner, a husband, a wife. Somewhere along the way, it is the potential that we picked up wounds related to our experiences with other that we have not healed from is what's keeping us in that loop, and simply getting whole in that area, forgiving that person, letting go, understanding where they were coming from, and realizing that we don't need to take what others do personally can go a long ways towards healing that self-consciousness. So there's a handful of things depending on where you are in that journey.